See, I'm an optimist. I wouldn't go so far as to say that we're on the brink of World War III per se. But yeah, and there does seem to be some foreshadowing of something that may happen. I'm not sure what it is. I really hope it's not World War III, but I don't think it will get to that extent.
I am concerned about the kind of demonization of groups of people that organize and think differently and have different values to the kind of status quo of the current kind of global system.
Oh, I don't think there could be a conflict like as big as World War III in the next 10 years due to the fact that we have like atomic bombs and stuff. People will just kill each other, and people know, a country knows that if they go to war with someone else, they're just going to be bombing themselves and they're going to really die as well. So I don't feel like that's going to be able to create a war.
In the next 10 years, I don't think we're on the verge of a World War III, but like a second wave of Cold War. I think we're seeing like a clash of ideologies between like the West and Islamism from the Islamic State, and that will be the biggest issue.
I don't think it's talked about enough in the news, so I don't really know enough to say what the governments are thinking or anything like that, but I think the countries are retaliating politically at the moment and potentially in a world war kind of sense in the future.
I believe there's a lot more dissent between countries rather than now, so well, we can't say for certain whether it's going to turn up into a war, but I think the international tensions are going to escalate.
Definitely. I see it actually escalating, but I know that there's a lot of people who are working for peace, so it's very hard to predict, but there's some optimism.
I think, let alone Third World War, I think we're also living currently through genocides that are happening. We're on the verge of so many genocides that are occurring, and I think we need to actually really enforce this idea that we need to act as a global community. And I guess on the rise of so many different atrocities that have occurred and so many different conflicts, I think that what's been spurred on actually is the media's response to all of these and spurring hatred across different communities.
I don't think we'll face global conflict within the next 10 years. However, this all hinges upon the stability of the Middle East, if that will be achieved. And this will link into broader ideological issues and conflicts which are going on today, which may or may not come to a head in form of violent conflict.
I kind of believe, irrationally so, in the goodness of the human heart, and I think that with, I guess, the advent of technology and social media, people are finding interesting ways to kind of, interact, kind of meet, kind of share ideas, and there's a lot of idea sharing going on more and more so, and I think that's the kind of way we should go about things in terms of, I think, looking towards the future. So although there is a kind of dramatic rise in protests, especially in this past year, I think that's a good thing.
The human organization can be incredibly dangerous. Like, look what we've done with it, with armies, and we can also create welfare states, save people is crazy. But I just wanted to get that out there, like, the human organization is the most powerful thing that the universe, from our knowledge, has ever seen, I think. What do you guys think?